You ever find yourself in a moment where the air is so heavy, you can feel it pressing down on everyone in the room? Like something unsaid is circling, waiting to land, but no one dares be the first to give it voice. That was us, that night. And here's the thing, we hadn't planned anything. Not a single word. But sometimes life doesn't ask permission. Sometimes, when the tension gets too thick, you lean in instead of stepping back. And that's exactly what we did. It started casual enough, harmless, even. The four of us had been friends for years. Dinner, wine, laughter, the usual neighborhood kind of gathering. Nothing scandalous about it. But then Dana made her comment. And that changed everything. She let herself fall dramatically into the armchair, sighing like she was in a play. "This is honestly exhausting," she groaned, waving her glass like it weighed more than her hand could bear. "Every night feels like some kind of competition. I swear, Jason acts like we're training for the Olympics." Her husband Jason smirked over his whiskey glass, but didn't deny it. What can I say? Some of us are still in our prime. Their laughter was too sharp, too loud. Not that warm private kind that belongs only to two people. No, this was meant to be heard. A performance. Beside me, Graham didn't flinch, but I could feel the shift in him. The smallest pause, the way his fingers tapped the armrest once and stilled. Dana wasn't finished. "At least you two don't have to worry about all that anymore, right?" She lifted her wine glass in our direction, smiling at me and Graham like she was offering a toast. "You've done your time. Now you just get to enjoy the quiet parts." I tilted my head. "The quiet parts." She made a vague little gesture with her hand, like she was waving smoke out of the air, then sipped her wine. Jason chuckled right on cue. "They've earned the break," he said, almost too quickly. Across the room, Patrick and his wife Lena were quiet. He gave her a glance, but she only smiled weakly and rested her hand on his knee, like she was steadying him or maybe steadying herself. Neither of them spoke up. If anything, they looked like they believed what Dana had said. But we didn't. I slid my hand across Graham's thigh, letting it settle there, deliberate. "Actually," I said softly, "we still do it almost every night." The silence that followed was thick. Dana blinked. Jason's smile faltered, his glass frozen halfway to his lips. I leaned closer to Graham, tracing my fingers up his chest, watching their eyes follow me. "This one," I murmured, "is an animal in bed." From somewhere in the room, a sharp inhale broke the air. Graham chuckled, calm and steady, like this was nothing new. He met Jason's eyes without flinching. 21 years together, he said simply. "And the last 5? They've been the best." Dana laughed, too high, too thin. "Every night?" "Seriously?" She gave me a long look, then flicked her eyes toward Graham. "I mean, you look amazing, but there's no way he's keeping up with that." I let the silence stretch until it hummed, then smiled. "You'd be surprised." Graham leaned forward, resting his elbows on his knees, his voice low. "She makes it easy." Jason tried to laugh, but the sound landed flat. "Well," he muttered, "I'd have to see it to believe it." I tilted my head, meeting his stare. "You really think I'm bluffing?" He didn't answer. He didn't need to. The weight of the room answered for him. I wasn't planning a show that night. I swear I wasn't. But once the words were spoken, once the gauntlet was thrown, backing down wasn't an option. I stood, smoothing my hands across Graham's shoulders as I passed behind him. He leaned back into the couch, arms stretched wide, utterly relaxed. He knew exactly where this was heading. My heart raced, not with nerves, but with something sharper, anticipation. I dropped to my knees in front of him, every eye in the room locked on me. "What are you doing?" Dana whispered, but her voice lacked conviction. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. I let my hands move, slow, deliberate, no teasing, no hesitation. My lips grazed him, lightly, like a promise. Then again, slower, with intent. The room behind me had gone still. No one moved. No one breathed. Graham exhaled, deep and steady, his hand resting against the back of my head, not pushing, not demanding, just guiding. We moved together, the rhythm familiar, practiced, intimate. Every motion was ours. And I let them see it. All of it. When I finally pulled back, I rose slowly, peeling away my shirt, then the rest, deliberate and unhurried. I straddled him on the couch, skin to skin, and let my body settle against his. His hands gripped my thighs, anchoring me there. Ready? I asked him, but my eyes were on them. The room was alive now. Lena clutched Patrick's arm, her knuckles white. His jaw was tight, eyes fixed. Dana sat frozen, lips parted, face flushed. Jason leaned forward, unmoving, his breath caught. They doubted us. Now they couldn't look away. I began to move, slow, deliberate, every shift of my hips a quiet defiance, a statement. His hands steadied me, trusted me, and I took him there, our rhythm undeniable. You're unreal, Graham murmured, his lips brushing my ear. His arms circled me, holding me against him, pulling me deeper. The air in the room pulsed with heat, with silence, with something uncontainable. And then, without a word, Lena slipped to her knees before Patrick, her hand trembling as it found him. His fingers tangled in her hair. Dana's breath caught audibly, though she didn't move. Jason's eyes never left me. And I smiled. They knocked. We answered. And we let them watch.